Me and my R&D team is continuously working on 100% sustainable. Mind my words, 100% sustainable in eco-friendly. The whole ingredients it's plant-based, and after use, when it goes back to mitti, so it become mitti.
Yeah.
Start treating your personal care like your food. So when you think you're going to have food for your skin, so the whole concept will change.
Hi friends, welcome to Change Started to our series Change Trails. All of us like to look good and keep our homes clean. And to make this happen, the majority of time we use cosmetics and home care products. But do you know that most of these products by big brands are filled with chemicals that is not only harmful to our health, but also to the environment as they pollute the water bodies, etc. So today we are going to speak with Faiz Siddiqui, co-founder of Mitti Se, a company that makes daily products using 100% natural ingredients, which is not only safe for our body and skin, but also to the environment. Hi Faiz, welcome to Change Started.
Hi Varun, thank you so much for inviting me.
Faiz, why don't you tell us what were you doing before you started Mitti Se?
So I am an engineer. I'm a chemical engineer from, I think, one of the topmost college of India, Hardcore Butler Technological Institute, HBTI Kanpur. And I did my specialization in oils and oleochemicals, which is a very specialized field in which we deals with products made with edible oils, and so you can name them like some surfactants, soaps, cosmetics, cleaners, paint, edible oils. So like 95% ads you see, so it's derived from this branch of science, oleochemicals. So after that, I did some job as a research scientist in Gurgaon, and I also worked as a quality manager in NABL accredited laboratory, and in which I deals in sections like environmental pollution, like soil, noise, water. In fact, the EIA, EMP, where the mining projects or building construction product got like approvals from ministries. So their impact of environmental pollution, their assessment plan. And I also an expert in occupational health and safety from like world's topmost institution, NIBOSH from UK. So I have interest in this health, safety, environment, organic products, product development, natural products. And after that, I started this my company, Earthkind Eco Ventures Private Limited, and we are working under a brand name of Mitti Se.
I mean, that's interesting. So you have a background which has chemical, which has environment, which has nature, and your personal passion towards environment and sustainability. But then what motivated you to start a company which is into cosmetics, which is into skincare, personal care? So what was that trigger point which got you get started with Mitti Se?
So let me give a clarification about my brand Mitti Se. So Mitti Se is not a you can say a cosmetic and beauty brand. We call ourselves as a day-to-day daily need sustainable product brand. So currently we are catering two segments, which is daily need personal care and daily need home cleaners. What triggers me is it's like the kind of lifestyle which me and my mother used to live, being with the nature, be very minimalist, in like making things from plant, from your nearby resources. And when I also did my engineering in biotechnology, where I came to know uh, what is the power of nature. So whether it is humans or whether or in plants or any environment factor, it's very nature is, I think, supreme, is one of the most powerful thing. and it's magical also. So when God has placed you in this earth, so He's also placed mm, all the things required for your sustenance. But when I like studied this chemical engineering and all, I gone very deep with these products, and I know the chemistry behind these products, and I have seen that in our daily need we are using very very harmful, unsustainable, toxic chemicals, knowingly and unknowingly, which is like damaging your body, your life, but in the long run it is devastating the whole ecosystem, the whole environment. In fact, it's according to me, it's like killing your future generation. So I have noticed that people are using phenyls in their clean homes. Everybody, like everywhere, whenever you go, you'll feel the smell of phenyl, whether it's school, public toilets, hospitals and all. And it's highly toxic and carcinogenic material, and many countries have they impose ban on phenyl products like phenyl. But in India we are not very much aware about the harms related to chemicals. So I have identified that many countries ban this product because of it is like cancer causing, and this phenyl is creating one problem in children, this attention deficit disorder. So phenyl is one of the reason of attention deficit disorder. But in India, we are like playing with phenyls. We used to take and do mopping with our bare hands. So we have in like started with one product, which is a natural floor cleaner, which is 100% plant based and effective also. So that's how we started with one product. So I don't have any business background or don't have any knowledge about at that time. So it's a bootstrap model. Started with my home from one room, took some homeopathic bottle packaging and just presented in one exhibition. But the whole concept and idea about Mitti Se giving 100% natural alternatives without doing greenwashing, without doing cheating, is our USP. So that's how like people like this brand, the product, and this journey started. And now we are into many products and many categories, you can say.
Absolutely. So, Faz, I mean, if I may ask, like, what year was this, and when did you decide that you will come out of your corporate job and start this sustainable business? And what motivated you to pick phenyl only? Why not something else?
So this actually, I'm not the only one who has started this company. My wife Tuba Siddiqui, she was my best friend also at that time. She did engineering. We did in 2016 we passed out, and she we also share the same values. So Tuba took this step in 2012. We started one proprietorship model called Nature's Lab. Under this Nature's Lab banner, we started this phenyl concept. After that, since it's not easy for like to run a startup and sustain also, so parallelly I was into this job which I mentioned you earlier. But in 2012 we have like laid the foundation of this startup. In 2015 we have registered this brand as a private limited company, and we started with this new brand name called Mitti Se. Why phenyl? Why home cleaners? Because when you see the market trend and also my specialization and my qualification, so it's a combination of all these things. People are quite aware about consuming good food, organic foods. It's become a culture. People are quite aware about what is organic food, why it is beneficial, and what is the harm of pesticides and other chemicals. But in personal care and home care, we are still very we are not aware. We think like that our personal care is only superficial thing. It doesn't goes inside your body, but it is not true. Our skin is one of the largest organ. It's also absorbing and things goes into your bloodstream. And in home cleaners, if I ask you in which segment you use most chemical, it is only and only home cleaners. You wash your clothes with laundry detergent, you wash your dishes, you mop your floor. So we are putting a lot of chemicals in our households as a form of home cleaners. So these are creating very big like river pollution or ocean pollution. In fact, the groundwater is depleting because of detergent. And nobody is taking this step. Everybody is talking about organic food. Since I am a specialized in this field, so it is my responsibility to educate people and bring change in this segment also.
Oh, absolutely, Faiz. I mean, you rightly said that so many things we just ignore in our day-to-day life, and it becomes a problem in the long run. So many health impact is there because of the stuff, the stuff which we use in our day-to-day lives. So my next question, Faiz, is like, was it you who was bringing your expertise from your earlier background of chemical engineering into this product, or was it like a big team out there who was doing some R&D and made this product?
So I'm basically the brain behind these products and formulation is mine, but we have very good collaboration with organizations like CSIR, CMAP, or NBRI in Lucknow, and also with Indian Institute of Toxicology Research, institutes like Indian Institute of Agriculture, or IIM Bangalore, then SRCell. So there are many people behind this. So there are mentor, the guides. So whenever I feel like they're finding their assistance and help and consultant, so they're ready to help me. But the whole R&D and manufacturing thing is under my like portfolio.
Awesome. So Faiz, so if I may ask, like you started in 2015 officially, and now it is 2022. So how many product categories you have got into, and where are you doing your manufacturing?
So we are Lucknow-based in Uttar Pradesh. We have a manufacturing unit, and you're happy to hear that our manufacturing unit is, you can say, it's a zero waste manufacturing process. We don't produce any effluents, any gases, and we even don't use any plastics and all. So Mitti Se is providing your daily need to personal care and home care products. So right from your first product, your toothpaste. So we identified that toothpaste is again, it's full of surfactants. You see a lot of foam comes. If I say that if you want to eat sodium lauryl sulfate, you you refuse to take. But in the form of toothpaste, you're daily consuming these chemicals. So in fact, fluorides and tricolsan, these chemicals are very toxic. In fact, sugar is also there in toothpaste. So we have natural tooth powder and products like face wash, which you can consider Mitti Se product, personal care products, as a food grade personal care products. We even don't use any preservatives and any synthetic fragrances. So face washes, soaps, body moisturizers, face serum, hair oil, shampoos, and there are some aromatherapy based essential oils which are good for your like controlling your brain, your healing your body. And in home cleaners, we are manufacturing this natural floor cleaners for mopping and disinfecting, toilet cleaners, products like dishwashers and laundry. And they are 100% like river friendly. They are foam free, so very less water is consumed while cleaning. In fact, if you're doing a bucket wash for some clothes, so your water consumption become 1/10, because we don't produce foam. Or in fact, if you're using your dishes, so if any residue left on your plates is 100% non-toxic. And if you have like children in your home and pets who are like crawling on your floor and licking the floors, they're 100% child safe and pet safe products we are making. So currently into two categories.
Cool. So Faiz, where do you source your ingredients from?
So they come from all over India. In fact, few ingredients come from abroad. But in sourcing also, we avoid middlemen. We source direct from farmers so that we can give more income to direct income to those farmers, and also from tribals from Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Raipur. Uh, we also have some forest produce in our product line, and also some products, packaging, definitely some glass bottles and all from some good companies and all. But in herbs and all, we used to source from farmers and tribals. In fact, this we have done this collaboration with IIT Kanpur. We are going to enhance the income of tribals of Jharkhand by value adding these herbs and all.
Awesome. So the next question is, like, a lot of companies or people will say that their brands are natural and organic. And half of the time we know that it is greenwashing which is being done, or I mean, what they claim is not actually right. So firstly, what are the ingredients, or what are the main ingredients which you use in your products? And as a consumer, how should I check whether the brand, when it claims that it is saying it is natural and organic, what should I do with that?
Like I mentioned, start treating your personal care like your food. So when you think you're going to have food for your skin, so the whole concept will change. You start seeing the ingredients, you what is like inside. Then it's quite easy to recognize which is harmful and what ingredients are useful to you, because everything is available on Google. You can easily find, but at least read the ingredients, at least. And refuse those products which are hiding the whole list of ingredients.
Right.
Who are only giving some complicated names and all. Ask your brand what is put inside, because you are going to consume those products. So you have to be conscious for yourself at least. Then in the next level, think about the environment. At least be conscious about yourself. So in Mitti Se, as I said, we use food grade ingredients, like if take an example of our face wash. So we make our face wash from pulses, as in one ingredient, almond, rose petals, turmeric, orange peel powder, multani mitti. So these are the ingredients, and we know from centuries that these things are very good for your skin. It is inherited in our culture, but we are now influenced with the Western cultures, very fast life, instant result sort of things we need. So, though I'm not saying that natural products won't give you instant result, they give much better instant result than chemical products, and in fact, in long run, they will heal your skin or hair also. I want to share some information, like for example, if the product is claiming natural essential oils, they're not putting natural essential oil, if they're putting fragrance only. So that means there is a synthetic fragrance in that product. There is no natural pure essential oil has been used. If any brand, they are like mentioning 8 to 10 like herbal ingredient, and at the end they are writing QS base. Ask those brand what is this QS base, because 80% 90% is base chemical. So they hide some base chemicals, and those base is doing the job, not that 5% 6% herbal ingredients. So if any shampoo is giving a good foam and cleaning your head, is not because of aloe vera and neem. It's the sodium lauryl sulfase is doing its job. So think like that.
Yeah, very well said, Faiz. I mean, it is so important that we read our ingredients. We do. I mean, now Google is available. We should do our research before we buy a product only, and definitely before we start using it. So, if I may say,
I want to add one thing. You mentioned that about greenwashing.
Yes.
So there are levels of the same product fall into many categories. If you call a product a herbal brand, then you think it has some natural ingredient. You call natural, so it has some natural thing. You call organic, so it is also again things. But when you compare different brands, you'll see somebody is putting 1% herbal ingredient, there is 5%, 10%, 30%. Nobody is putting 100% natural ingredients. So if you want to call your products a natural product means 100% natural. And if there are some chemicals, then call that product is 90% natural product, or 70% natural, or 50% natural product. So that clarity has to be there in consumer mind.
So my next question, Faiz, is like, so next step is convincing the buyers or users to take your product, because they have been used to certain brands and big companies for their products. And now Faiz will come to the market and say that buy his product. Why should consumer look at your product? And also the question is, like, sometimes these sustainable products are also expensive compared to the brands which we have in the market. So how do you convince customers to buy expensive products?
So very true. It's a big like problem statement for us, and you can say this is our USP also. That's why we are able to survive. Because whenever we explain, when we the whole story about Mitti Se, the whole concept, once you buy a product, you'll become a regular customer. So that's why we are able to survive in this brutal commercial market, because of our quality and purity of products, and also the honesty we bring along with like in marketing. So awareness is very necessary, educating people. So we do a lot of exhibitions, we do where we interact with people, and uh, we try to brainstorm these people, like think whether this product is natural or pure. And also we do a lot of sampling, where in free sampling we say, where they get the confidence that yes, this product is natural, as well as it's effective also. And even buyer is ready to take natural product, because if any company who's doing greenwashing is greenwash just because the customer needs a green product, customer needs a natural product. But customer is not every customer is very much aware, educated, and concerned. So they just see the label. So this is the big issue. Now people are getting very aware, and it is my responsibility, and I think people like you who's also spreading these words can create the whole ecosystem of like being a conscious consumer. So it is very important. So that's how we build our awareness.
Absolutely. And one more thing, I mean, I think once you reach your economies of scale, your product prices will also come down, and then people will be able to afford more. But to start with, we need a lot of conscious consumers to buy your product,
Yes.
to accept your product, and then things will come down so that it becomes a mass product, right?
Yes. So this is one factor, but still our products are like very much economical as compared to other luxury brands. They're like almost like five to four times much higher price than Mitti Se, and in fact we are giving much pure and natural products. That's why many people who used to buy these luxury brands and are now become a Mitti Se regular customer, because they are getting economical products and in a much better quality. And if you're, for example, if you're buying a petrochemical based your personal care products, the cost of petrochemical chemicals are very cheap, and they're just diluting with water and putting fragrances, and it's cleaning your face. But when you're using almonds, when you're using real natural things, so ultimately a cost will it's increased. But it's better to pay a little higher price for good product, rather than like wasting your money in chemicals and damaging yourself.
Totally agree with that, Faiz. So speaking about customers, so you have been in the market from last 4 5 years. So what is the numbers? How is the growth for you in last 4 5 years? I'm sure COVID would have impacted, but how do you see the growth in numbers, Faiz?
So as I said, we started from 200 bottles, homeopathic 200 bottles, and we are now available pan India in most of the organic stores, in like even tier 1 and tier 2 cities. You will find us. We are also available online on our mittise.com, Amazon, Nykaa, Big Basket. Even we are also started manufacturing for some other brands who have similar values, and we are also exporting some of our products. So things are going well for us. We have a good around 20,000 customers, our regular customers. Definitely COVID has impacted a lot because most of our sales comes from online stores and all exhibitions, online stores. So that affected a lot, but still we have our online presence. So it's growing day by day, and hopefully things will improve in next year definitely. So we have a good customer base. In fact, the followers on social media pages, the customers, and also they are in good numbers.
Asking because you said that you are currently bootstrapped. So is it like a conscious choice that you want to remain bootstrapped, or you are looking for funding and partnerships, etc.?
So right from the very first day of my entrepreneurship journey, we started selling Mitti Se product. We never thought of funding. The very first day of my entrepreneurship journey, we started selling Mitti Se product. We never thought of funding. The whole idea is to spread awareness, talk to people, educate them, and make them use the product. Now these days, when this startup boom has come, people they thought about like selling is the second thing. First, they want to raise some funds and money. But in my case, I want to sell these products. That's why we are a self-sustainable organization. From 5,000 rupees, I have started this business. From my tuition, I used to give tuitions. So that's how we used to like earning and reinvesting. And you will feel happy that we employ people from underprivileged class and mostly women, and they came to us, and they were like they don't know anything. Now we are dependent on them. So we are very happy. During the COVID times, we are able to sustain our staff. We never cut down any salaries of, and right from the first year we are paying all the taxes, even the profits. We are all from the last 6 years, our balance sheet is under like it's a profit making company. So that's how we are growing. But at some level you need funds, but we don't want to compromise on our values, because when you see this funding and investment service have like very clear cut funda that they need good revenue against what they are investing. But money is not the only thing which is only parameter in Mitti Se. So Mitti Se is you can say it's a social entrepreneurship. So we earn profits, we earn money, but we also give jobs to underprivileged class. We also very strict on our values, like we don't use plastic. We don't make liquid based product which have surfactants, which give foam and all. We won't use any synthetic fragrances. So that's why our growth is a bit slow, but we are quite sure that once we create the awareness, it will shoot to a good level. That's why we are holding ourselves to create some awareness. Now people because the whole world is talking about climate change, the whole world is talking about sustainable consumption. So now people are approaching us, and we have got a lot of opportunities, but still we want, because it's like marriage when you take investment.
Yes.
So we are very conscious, and like before we talking about commercials, we do a lot of meeting to understand that human being, so that everything goes smooth, and whatever mission is that, so we won't have to compromise on our mission and values. So hopefully people like Juhi Chawla is our customer. She tweeted about studs in like 4 years back, and it's not a paid post. and she wrote a very beautiful note that she is doing this post just because of her children and for the future generation. We won the prize in Harper's Bazaar Conscious Beauty Award. We competed 360 brands and very, very big brands, luxury brands. And we have won the prize in 2019. They have published the whole story of Mitti Se. So that's because of a purity and honesty, the values which we carry. So recently, the yourstory.com has recognized us as a top 500 challenger brand of India. In Startup India, Invest India का जो अभी 75 year of independence celebrate हुआ, they have identified 75 innovative startups. So Mitti Se among those 75 innovative startups. So the whole nature is driving us. So we are very, very happy and lucky that nature is with us, and we are quite sure that we will spread this value to the whole world.
Absolutely, and we need people like you who work with a lot of honesty. I mean, in not only delivering the products which we get, but in also ensuring that we have a sustainable planet. So, thank you for making this happen, Faiz. My next question is, what are your future plans for Mitti Se?
So we are quite focused on these two categories. So there are plenty of products which needs to be replaced by 100% natural products. So me and my R&D team is continuously working on 100% sustainable. Mind my words, 100% sustainable and eco-friendly. So it's quite it's a tough job to compete with strong chemicals, but it's not impossible. So we are making this happen. So for example, hair color, it's a big problem statement for even for these teenagers these days. But you won't find a single natural hair color which contains ammonia and PPD, that is peroxide. There are some chemicals. So we are working on those lines, developing natural hair colors, 100% natural hair colors, which is good for your hair, for your eyes, for your skin. Also, we are using naphthalene balls in our daily need wherever you go. So naphthalene, highly toxic, carcinogenic, neurotoxic chemicals.
Right.
So there are many chemicals which we are not aware of, but I am quite aware of. We are going to replace those chemicals. But in long run, we want to make Mitti Se as an institution for innovation of sustainable products. So it will become an organization where people come and join and make in sustainable and innovative products. So the whole idea, in fact, the market is open. The research and innovation is now just started in this segment. So we are quite hopeful and we have very big plans for our brand. But since we are very restricted now in personal care and home care, first we have to grow and achieve some success in this segment. Then we will launch some other products. But the R&D is under process these days.
Okay, all the best, Faiz, all the best. So my last couple of questions, Faiz, is like, why the brand name is Mitti Se? What was the idea behind naming it as Mitti Se?
So everybody comes from Mitti Se. The whole body, the plant, and it's from Mitti Se. So Mitti Se means it's a simple from the earth and for the earth. So when you see the product line with respect to product and the whole ingredients it's plant based, and after use when it goes back to mitti, so it become mitti.
Yeah.
So 100% like it's a cyclic consumption. You can call guilt-free consumption or eco-friendly consumption or organic consumption.
Yeah, wonderful name, Faiz. So my final question is, what is your personal connection with nature? Your personal connection.
My personal connection, I am very much nature passionate. As in, I have developed one medicinal garden in Lucknow. So, and where you can find plants for any sort of your health complaint, for eyes, for hairs and all. So I spend most of my time over there with my plants. In fact, in weekends, we used to like go to the outskirts of Lucknow and see the villages. My kids, like they love being roaming around in the villages, and they touch the soil, and we want to live this very earthy and very down, like living in with nature. So in my home also, my most of my time I spend with my plants, growing them, growing my own veggies, gifting plants to my friends, uh, and also we do. I am personally I am very fond of cricket, so I'm playing cricket. I am happy.
Wonderful. Wonderful story, Faiz. It was extremely nice chatting with you, listening to your wonderful story. I'm sure you will reach
Thank you
great
so much.
heights and you will do wonders with Mitti Se. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. So heights in the term, if not in terms of money, I feel happy and satisfied whenever I'll take my last breath. So if I can create some awareness and impact in the society, this is my ultimate goal and motive.
Thank you. Thank you so much.